Well, from a city that normally gets only about 20 inches of snow a year, they're getting a pretty good wallop right now as we're at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it will be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Quick, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Stevenson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. The Ravens at 12-2 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
A first down carry for Henry. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's May. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
DC, man. Let's go, let's go.
Henry up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing here is May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down is Stevenson. Well, he's not going to get there. That one is going to be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
I'm already.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 27. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
In the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll throw with May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
2nd and 10. To the air, May. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Looking to throw, May. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career and maybe more importantly, a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This throw incomplete. Picked off, and with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
What's up? Eddie, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Dobbs. best himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's Bryce Baringer now.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
38-yard
line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
2nd down and 4.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Now pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, May with it. He's got his target. That's complete. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. That frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They go play action now. May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the right side, this is Henderson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
After watching that play, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, how are you going to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done. And that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Jackson now. That's caught. Here's Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action now. Jackson throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Throwing here is May. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's May. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Formation for the Ravens.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Play action, May.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Christian Barmore. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now hand off to Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Marcus Jones coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Henderson.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Travion Henderson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Ravens,